Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I will going to present about problem-based task, cloud computing, DFN 40253. Before that, I will to my lecturer, Nur Syahidayu binti Osman. For my name, which is Muhammad Afiq Salihin bin Muhammad Nizam. Metric number 21DD T19F 1081. And then, okay, for this PVT, the network topology is, as you can see, there are for the BBC, which is BBC name PBU BBC, and then there are one public subnet and then one private subnet. Okay, next. Okay, these are network requirement for the topology. As you can see, the first one BBC, which is named BPU BBC. And then subnet, which is there are two, which is public and private. And then internet gateway, its name PBU BBC IGW. And then EC2 it has three instance, which is web. It's going to public subnet, and then the second one DB database. I going to the private subnet, and then this one NAT, which is net, and it going to public subnet. Then for the next one, security group. There are two security group, which is web SG, which is public subnet, and then the second one DBSG, which is private subnet. And then for the root table, it has two, which is RT1 and RT2. Okay, for the domain name, it's need to, which is my metric number, and then put .tk at the last. Okay, next. And this picture is show about how I'm going to create a BBC. As you can see, I write PBU BBC at the name tag, and then for the IPv4 CIDR block, I use 10.0.0.0/16. And then the next setting as usual, this is IPv6 not IPv6 CIDR block. Okay, next. Oh, okay, this next step is successfully after create a VPC. As you can see, at the top, it write you successfully created VPC, which is PBU VPC. There are the detail for VPC. Okay, next. Okay, this is how to create a subnet. As you can see at the picture, for the VPC ID, I choose PBU VPC that I create just now, and then associated VPC CIDR block, which is 10.0.0.0/16. And then for the subnet 1, I write PBU VPC dash public, and then for the availability zone, I use US-east.1a, and then for the IPv4 CIDR block, I use 10.0.1.0/24, same like the network topology. And then for the second subnet, which is private, same like for the subnet 1, US East Virginia, US East 1A. And then for the subnet 2, it different from the subnet 1, which is IPv4 CIDR block 10.0.2.0/24. Okay, next. Okay, this we have successfully created two subnet that it shows successfully after I create subnet before. As you can see, you can see public and private subnet there. Okay, next. Okay, how to create internet gateway. For the name tag, I write VUVC dash IGW, and then I click okay, then I click save. Then for this one, test to PPC AGW, can click at PVC that just create just now and then choose to attach to PVC. Okay, next. Okay, this is step after successfully attached to PVC dash AGW Internet Gateway. Okay, for the next step, create instance for the instance one. As usual, choose an Amazon machine image AMI, choose Linux. And then for the second one, step 2, choose an instance type. I choose as usual t2.micro. And then for the step 3, for the network, choose PVC. And then for the subnet, choose public as a topology show. And then as you can see, the auto assign public IP is disable. So for the next step, okay, configure instant detail set 3. This one, add the user data. You can see I write yum dot dash y install stability system database stability and others. Okay, next step. Okay, this modify auto setting IP setting. I start like step 3 that use modify auto set assign, which is disabled right now, right? So for this step I will show how to enable auto assign. As you can see, go to the modify auto assign IP setting and then click at enable auto assign public IPv4, and then after this it can make a default which is enable. Okay, next. Okay, it shows you have successfully modified auto assign IP setting. Okay, next. Yes, you can see auto assign public IP that I explained just now. It already show you setting enable. Before that, it show disable. So it show enable after you modify auto IP setting. Okay, next for the step 4, add storage. As usual, no change made. And then step 5, attack. Continue just usual. And then for this one, step 6, configure security group. I actually uh, uh, don't make yet security group, so I create a new security group. For the security group name, PBU-BVC-WFG, because you want to connect to the web. And then for description, allow SSH and HTTP. For the type, I choose SSH and HTTP as same like for the network topology show. And then next, step 7, review instance line. I'll just continue. And then select an existing key pair or create a new key pair. I choose an existing key pair, and then for the key pair, div n40 253, which is for this key pair, I made with my lecturer at class. So I just use this to continue it, and then you can click launch instance. Okay, as you can see, your instance are now launching. So next, okay, this for instance 2. As usual, same like before, choose Amazon image matching image MI Linux, and then instance type just t2.micro, and then modify auto IP setting. Click enable. Okay, then save. You have successfully modified auto assign IP setting. Okay, next. Configure instant detail step 3. For the network, choose PVC. Okay, for the subnet, choose private. And then yes, you can see auto assign public IP use subnet setting enable. and then user data, just paste the command same like before. And then for the step 4 add storage, then continue as usual. And then step 5 add text, just continue. And then for the step 6 configure security group. Okay, for this one, it needs to create a new security group, which is pbvc-dbsg, which is it's allow SSH, ICMP, HTTP, and MySQL. Yeah, it has 4, and then as you can see, at the type there are 4. There are, I just choose a next. Okay. Uh, for this slide, just I actually made something wrong. So for the source, I need to put and at the source it's really wrong. So I need to put anywhere. So for the next step, uh, for the step 7, review instant launch. Okay, next. As usual, choose existing key pair and then define for your 2 and then click launch instant. Your instant are now launching. Next. Okay, for this for instant 3. For this NAT, I choose community AMI, then choose NAT at the top and then select. Then choose an instant type T2.micro. And then step 3, choose preview BBC at network and subnet. Choose public. Then you set setting enable. And then add the user data, just same like before. And then add storage, just continue. And then add that, just continue. Then configure security group. Choose existing because we just create just right now. So just choose WFG security group. And then review instant launch and then click next. Existing key pair FM401253 and then click next. Okay, after create an eating instant, it need to stop source destination check. Okay, go to the instant and then choose NAT instant and then click source destination check and then enable stop. So it can stop the source destination check. Okay, then click save. Okay, as you can see at the top, it shows disable source destination checking for NAT instant. Okay, next, create root table. Okay, there are two. So for the first one, I create PBU BVC-RT1 and then choose BBC PBU BVC. Okay, next, for root table 2, PBU BVC-RT2 and then choose BBC PBU BVC and then click save. And then as you can see, there are already create two root table, which is RT1 and RT2. Okay, next, edit root. Edit topology is choose to to ask to order me to add root and then choose internet gateway for this one and then add it. Okay, and then click save. As you can see, which is internet gateway that I already add just now, it shows dia sudah ada kat situ. Okay, next. And then for this one, same. Just click add root and then choose instant and then click save change. And then okay, you can see update root for RTB when this for RT2 and then okay, this how to create a domain. So go to the root 53 hosted zone and then create hosted zone, and then for the domain name just enter our metric number, which is my metric number 21dd219f1081.tk. Okay, next, as you can see, to 21dd219f1081.tk was successfully created. After that, it show like this after we successfully create. And then for this one, just usual, just create record. As you can see at the bottom, it shows 2, which is my metric number for the type NS and SOA. As you can see, same like the before slide, there are 2 NS and SOA. Okay, next. Okay, after that, for the web server, I just copy my IP address, public IP address, and then I paste to the Google Chrome, and then after that it will loading, and finally I successfully make the output, which is like this: welcome to free web server, my name is Muhammad, and then my metric number is 21dd219f1081. Okay, okay, the end. Okay, that's all from me. Okay, thank you.